Have you ever wondered what actually accounts for differences in people? Why are some people hyperactive and fast-moving, while others exude grace and stillness? Why can some people eat a 5-course meal with ease, while others can barely finish a salad? Why are some people inherently joyous, while others carry the weight of the world on their shoulders? Modern genetics offers some insight, but what about the characteristics and idiosyncrasies that make every person unique? Ayurveda answers all of these questions with the 3 dasas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. The dasas are biological energies found throughout the human body and mind. They govern all physical and mental processes and provide every living being with an individual blueprint for health and fulfillment. The dasas derive from the 5 elements and their related properties. Vata is composed of space and air, Pitta of fire and water, and Kapha of earth and water. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. A person with a predominantly Vata constitution will have physical and mental qualities that reflect the elemental qualities of space and air. That is why Vata types are commonly quick-thinking, thin, and fast-moving. A Pitta type, on the other hand, will have qualities reflective of fire and water, such as a fiery personality and oily skin. A Kapha type will typically have a solid bodily frame and calm temperament, reflecting the underlying elements of earth and water. While one dasa predominates in most individuals, a second dasa typically has a strong influence. This is referred to as a dual dashic constitution. To begin figuring out your own unique constitution, click here for a dasa self-test. The dasas are dynamic energies that constantly change in response to our actions, thoughts, emotions, the foods we eat, the seasons, and any other sensory inputs that feed our mind and body. When we live into the fulfillment of our individual natures, we naturally make lifestyle and dietary decisions that foster balance within our dasas. When we live against our intrinsic natures, we support unhealthy patterns that lead to physical and mental imbalances. If the proportion of dasas in your current state is close to your birth constitution, then your health will be vibrant. A divergence between these states, however, indicates a state of imbalance. Vikruti is the term used to describe this imbalance deviation away from Prakriti. In total, there are 3 primary dashic states. Balanced, all 3 dasas are present in their natural proportions, also referred to as equilibrium. Increased, a particular dasa is present in a greater than normal proportion, also referred to as an aggravated or excess state. Decreased, a particular dasa is present in a less than normal proportion, also referred to as a reduced or depleted state. Of the 3 states, the increased or aggravated state leads to the greatest number of imbalances. Such imbalances can arise from any number of influences, including following a dasa aggravating diet or, more generally, carrying too much stress in life. You can initiate a restoration of balance, however, when you begin to understand both your unique constitutional makeup and how to harmonize your internal environment and its needs with the external world. We are most susceptible to imbalances related to our predominant dasa. If you're a Pitta type, for example, you may experience heartburn, a common Pitta disorder, after eating spicy foods. The key to remember is that like increases like, while opposites create balance. By simply choosing cooling or more alkalizing foods, you can avoid heartburn, while also supporting your underlying makeup. Ayurveda offers specifically tailored recommendations for every individual, ranging from general lifestyle changes to the treatment of disease, literally, an imbalance within our natural state of ease. For this reason, Ayurveda can truly be called a system of individualized health care, something remarkably different from the Western model's one-pill-for-all approach. Since the dasas are used to detect imbalances before the manifestation of disease, Ayurveda is also a complete system of preventative medicine. Vata snapshot. Vata derives from the elements of space and air and translates as wind or that which moves things. It is the energy of movement and the force governing all biological activity. Vata is often called the king of the dasas, since it governs the body's greater life force and gives motion to Pitta and Kapha. Just as the wind in balance provides movement and expression to the natural world, the balanced Vata individual is active, creative, and gifted with a natural ability to express and communicate. When the wind in a Vata type rages like a hurricane, negative qualities quickly overshadow these positive attributes. Common signs of Vata imbalance include anxiety and bodily disorders related to dryness, such as dry skin and constipation. The qualities of Vata are dry, rough, light, cold, subtle, and mobile. A Vata individual will display physical and mental characteristics that reflect these qualities in both a balanced and an imbalanced state. The main locations of Vata in the body are the colon, thighs, bones, joints, ears, skin, brain, and nerve tissues. Physiologically, Vata governs anything related to movement, such as breathing, talking, nerve impulses, movements in the muscles and tissues, circulation, assimilation of food, elimination, urination, and menstruation. Psychologically, Vata governs communication, creativity, flexibility, and quickness of thought. Keywords to remember: grounding, warming, routine. Note, many of the following suggestions will be explained in greater detail throughout the book. Eat a Vata balancing diet. Eat in a peaceful environment. Engage in wholesome and contemplative activities, like spending time in nature. Follow a regular daily routine. Go to bed early. Meditate daily. Do gentle physical exercise like yoga, swimming, tai chi, or walking. Ways Vata becomes imbalanced. Eating Vata aggravating foods. Eating while anxious or depressed. Eating on the run. Drinking alcohol, coffee, or black tea. Smoking cigarettes. Following an irregular daily routine. Going to bed late at night. Note, for more extensive information on all three dasas, please see Eat, Taste, Heal. Pitta snapshot. Pitta derives from the elements of fire and water and translates as that which cooks. It is the energy of digestion and metabolism in the body that functions through carrier substances such as organic acids, hormones, enzymes, and bile. While Pitta is most closely related to the element of fire, it is the liquid nature of these substances that accounts for the element of water in Pitta's makeup. The qualities of Pitta are oily, sharp, hot, light, moving, liquid, and acidic. A Pitta individual will display physical and mental characteristics that reflect these qualities in both a balanced and imbalanced state. The main locations of Pitta in the body are the small intestine, stomach, liver, spleen, pancreas, blood, eyes, and sweat. Physiologically, Pitta provides the body with heat and energy through the breakdown of complex food molecules. It governs all processes related to conversion and transformation throughout the mind and body. Psychologically, Pitta governs joy, courage, willpower, anger, jealousy, and mental perception. It also provides the radiant light of the intellect. When a person has a tendency to overheat, excess Pitta is usually the culprit. Just as a campfire may turn into a forest fire without proper care, the internal fire of the mind and body must be kept in check. The balanced Pitta individual is blessed with a joyful disposition, a sharp intellect, and tremendous courage and drive. As the fire of the mind and body becomes unruly, however, the laughing Pitta quickly becomes the yelling Pitta. Anger, rage, and ego replace Pitta's positive attributes, leaving an individual who is bitter with life and overbearing towards others. There is a saying that imbalanced Pitta individuals don't go to hell, they simply create it wherever they go. Pitta imbalances commonly manifest in the body as infection, inflammation, rashes, ulcers, heartburn, and fever. Ways to balance Pitta. Keywords to remember: cooling, calming, moderation. Eat a Pitta balancing diet. Eat in a peaceful environment. Avoid artificial stimulants. Engage in calming activities, like spending time in nature. Meditate daily. Do calming physical exercise, such as yoga, swimming, tai chi, or walking. Ways Pitta becomes imbalanced. Eating Pitta aggravating food. Eating while angry. Drinking coffee, black tea, or alcohol. Smoking cigarettes. Overworking. Being overly competitive. Kapha snapshot. Kapha derives from the elements of earth and water and translates as that which sticks. It is the energy of building and lubrication that provides the body with physical form, structure, and the smooth functioning of all its parts. Kapha can be thought of as the essential cement, glue, and lubrication of the body in one. The qualities of Kapha are moist, cold, heavy, dull, soft, sticky, and static. A Kapha individual will display physical and mental characteristics that reflect these qualities in both a balanced and imbalanced state. The main locations of Kapha in the body are the chest, throat, lungs, head, lymph, fatty tissue, connective tissue, ligaments, and tendons. Physiologically, Kapha moistens food, gives bulk to our tissues, lubricates joints, stores energy, and relates to cool bodily fluids such as water, mucus, and lymph. Psychologically, Kapha governs love, patience, forgiveness, greed, attachment, and mental inertia. With its earthly makeup, Kapha grounds Vata and Pitta and helps offset imbalances related to these dosas. Just as a nourishing rainstorm may turn into a rampant flood, the fluids of the body may flood the bodily tissues, contributing to a heavy dampness that weighs down the body and clouds the mind. This dense, cold, and swampy environment becomes the breeding ground for a number of bodily disorders such as obesity, sinus congestion, and anything related to mucus. Mentally, the loving and calm disposition of the Kapha individual may transform into lethargy, attachment, and depression. Ways to balance Kapha. Keywords to remember: drying, stimulating, and expression. Eat a Kapha balancing diet. Eat in a loving environment. Avoid a luxurious, leisurely lifestyle. Focus on non-attachment in daily life. Do emotional housekeeping regularly. Make time for introspective activities, like meditation and writing. Make a distinction between being nice and being taken advantage of. Go to bed early and rise early, with no daytime naps. Ways Kapha becomes imbalanced. Eating Kapha aggravating food. Overeating. Eating to offset emotions, like indulging in sweets when depressed. Spending too much time in cool, damp climates. Not engaging in physical activity. Spending most of one's time indoors, especially on the couch watching TV. Avoiding intellectual challenges.